The filmmakers were approached by Gil Cohen-Aloro, a London-based Israeli, to document his attempt to formulate a movement interested in peaceful coexistence in the Middle East and beyond. The filmmakers liked the idea and decided to document the process, despite knowing the challenge involved.
We're in our house in Hemel Hempstead, and we've invited a whole group of people, Arabs, Jews and British people, cooking for Hafla. And a Hafla in Arabic is a feast, and so we're having a feast here.
Early in 2003, a small group of diverse individuals came together around a feeling of hope and aspiration towards peaceful coexistence for all Middle Eastern peoples, and embarked on a journey of mutual and self-discovery. This is their story.
I come from Israel. I was born and bred there. First generation to the state of Israel after the state was created. I studied architecture and urban planning. Met Andy, had children, and when the threat of the Gulf was over our head, I decided that I had enough.
Have you got any more petrozulia?
I was born in Manchester, and I was at school in Bath, public school. I rebelled against it and was expelled. And subsequently left England when I was about 18. I learned Hebrew and spent the next 25 years in Israel.
Who brought this?
Who
brought this?
Maybe Marcel?
Have a look. I can smell it and I tell you who brought it. No, let me tell you. Yummy.
I'm originally Algerian. I'm Algerian. I came to England 25 years ago. I speak about peace in the world, transformation.
Put it on and that's it. Looks good, yeah, it looks good. Because mine, yeah.
What have you been cooking then?
Trying to make couscous.
I noticed you're not helping in the kitchen.
Well, I don't want to be in the way. I was born in near Jerusalem. I did my army service in Israel. I moved to France to further my career in musicals, in theatre, and came to London.
Gil was talking about this group he wanted to create and the things that we might be able to do with this group, and I felt great. And I didn't actually get involved for a long time. I was on the outskirts. I was helping from the sidelines.
And Neely and Andy were introduced to me by a mutual friend called Omar, and he wanted me to meet them. And in order to do that, I organised a little Middle Eastern event. I invited my Jewish and Arab friends to come over.
All of a sudden we were all Arabs and Jews sharing olives and talking about our culture and everything. So, my God, it sounds really great to sit here and talk like that.
He said that what he really dreamt about and what he really would love to see happening and what he thought of as a project was to have a simultaneous concert in Cairo and in Jerusalem.
In my fantasy, it would be by the pyramids in Jerusalem, near the Vatican.
We didn't make a big deal out of it, but it sunk in.
A couple of days later, they rang and said, "Listen, we really like your idea and we want to make it happen. Let's go for it."
The word Hafla is common to Arabic and Hebrew and means celebration or party. It has a particular connotation as being the third stage in the peace process, coming after truce and reconciliation. As a group, Hafla asks you to imagine such a celebration. Because of the subject matter and possible ramifications, not all the people taking part felt comfortable being visually identified. One then changed his mind.
I was really afraid that if I lend my voice to anything that might look like it's pro-Israel, that I will lose all contacts with my home and my people.
2 weeks later, the group held a meeting in North London, attempting to decide which roles were to be taken on by which individuals.
Ah, hello. It's Fatima.
Let me just go through what we have so far. Andy's going to email Alice and Khaled the memorandum of articles. Yeah. Template. Alice and Khaled are going to create the memorandum of articles. Nili is going to call Hannah about the charity lawyer and Karen. I'm going to chase the logo. Andrew is going to inquire into the Millennium Dome.
Yes.
And Paul through the GLA.
Yes.
Okay, and business plan.
It took many meetings to formulate Hafla. It was a painstaking process. They finally agreed to make it a group who put on cultural events, and through culture and art and exhibitions and music, bring the two peoples together. Several weeks later, Andy visited a lawyer at home to find out more about setting up a charity.
We're becoming professional, we're setting ourselves up as a body, not just as individuals. And it's going to sharpen our focus very much indeed.
What we're looking at here is the definition of charitable purpose.
Yeah. We've created a group of people who are diverse, and each one individually is as passionate as I am about it. I've an absolute certainty. And there'll be more new people coming on board, and we'll link up forces with other people as well, which is, that's the exciting thing, that we'll spread out and we'll grow. For me, not going for it is like, okay, it's the end of the thing, go home, go back to our shells, and that's not on for me. So it's definitely a go, and we've just got to find the right form for it now.
3 weeks later, there was no real progress concerning the dome, business plan, logo, or charity status. This hadn't stopped Hafla issuing an open invitation to musicians and like-minded people to come along for a jam session at the Green Angel in South London.